have done my BBA, not at all from a design background, but I fell in love with designing. Anyone who is not really good at drawing also can join designing. I thought of designing a pamphlet, but I wanted to elevate it and I found out UI UX term. It was very difficult for me because it was very new to me. So I started applying for courses in that. It didn't feel like a course to me. It felt like a challenge. So we had a ton of projects in our bag to showcase to our employers. It's a pool of knowledge and you have to just step in and drown. And I've gotten placed in Quantin TechSoft as a graphic designer.
So, hi everyone. Today we have Pujita with us. Pujita is a student from our UI UX design placement course, and she has recently secured a graphic design internship with Quantin TechSoft. So, welcome Pujita, and a big round of applause for taking your first step into the UI UX design field. In today's interview, we will talk about your placement journey, how you secured this internship, the skills and projects that help you stand out, how you prepared your resume and portfolio, and we will also talk about the entire interview process step by step so that other students can confidently start their career journey. So Pujita, for our viewers, please tell us about your educational background and where have you got placed?
First of all, thank you so much for having me. So, I have completed my bachelor's in business administration and I've gotten placed in Quantin TechSoft as a graphic designer. So, I'm not
Great.
from an arts background.
Also, you have a BBA background. So, what made you move towards UI UX and graphic design?
So, it started very simply. My friend asked me to design a logo for him for a clothing brand, and I designed a logo for him. And slowly I fell in love with designing and I started doing more social media posts for him and a lot of other things as well. And it really gave me an inspiration to come into the field of design. And I started exploring ways to explore design in other ways, and I found out UI UX is a term. I started exploring and then I found out Internshala.
Okay. So, do you need to have interest in drawing to get into a designing role? Do you used to draw a lot during your school days or your college days?
Yeah, I used to draw a lot, but I feel like my friends in design right now, they don't really draw necessarily. Basically, you just need to have the eye, like the color theory and other things. They don't necessarily need drawing skills. Anyone who is not really good at drawing also can join designing.
Okay. So you told that you made, so you designed a logo for your friend. So how did you design that? Did you use any tool or did you draw it on a paper?
Basically, I know a little bit of Photoshop. So I just sketched it first and then I went to Photoshop and I did it. But it was very difficult for me because it was very new to me. It was very new to handle a software for designing. The drawing didn't feel necessary to me.
Okay.
The software felt necessary. So I started learning the software instead.
So, but how did you get into designing anyways? Like to get to know about a tool Photoshop, you must be having an interest in designing. No? Then only you have learned Photoshop. So did you learn about Photoshop during your college?
Yeah, basically before that itself, in my school time, I thought of designing a pamphlet. So that's when my friends started using Canva. Canva is like a software as well, but I wanted to elevate it and I wanted to search about it and I found out Adobe, and Adobe is a big company. So I thought of exploring it that way. But most of the people know Photoshop a little bit, Illustrator. I mean, the names they know, but the software itself is very complex. You need to have like a huge understanding of it. It's a pool of knowledge and you have to just step in and drown.
Okay. So, what made you choose Internshala, a UI UX design placement course, over other options available in market?
So at first, I'll be honest, the placement thing has assured me a little bit of confidence that even though if I didn't get placed, I'll still get the push from their side. And before this course, I did an internship through Internshala. So I know that there is a process that goes on. There's a systematic thing that goes on in Internshala. So I started applying for courses in that.
So did you do any research before opting into Internshala? Did you read the reviews or did you check the content structure of the course before enrolling to Internshala's course?
Yes, I did a lot of research actually. I wanted to know what type of modules you have, what type of things we'll cover in how many months. So I was really happy that in 5 months I can complete a lot of things. And I've also seen other people who have graduated through Internshala and what they are doing now. I followed their journey as well. Okay. And so I felt like, yeah, this is a good thing to do right now.
So now let us understand the experience of the course, like step by step, like when did you enroll and how many modules were there, how was the content, and when the placement journey started.
So I started in this year, May. I started as a fresher. I didn't have any idea in Figma. I just went in. I just had design background, as I said, like a little bit knowledge in Photoshop, and I jumped in May. The first two modules were all UX, and at that time I felt it was like, is it necessary? Because I was thinking to learn only design, but UX is like research based. Now I feel like UX is the main thing to learn. They went step by step in a very procedural way. They started with the very basics. In module 3, you'll have the design journey starting. So in module 3, we started with like alphabets, that basics of Figma. So basically they went through all the blueprint of Figma and gave us the roadmap on how to get through this. And right from the first, what I really liked is they concentrated on developing a portfolio. So they gave us tasks. Those tasks are our portfolio at the end of the day. So we added the tasks one by one, we started doing, and they started piling up as a portfolio. By the end of the module 10, we had like 5 to 6 projects, and on top of that we also did 6 to 7 projects on our own. So we had a ton of projects in our bag to showcase to the world and showcase to our employers. So it was very fun, actually, the entire process. It didn't feel like a course to me. It felt like a challenge. It's like a game. You are getting this challenge at the end of the module. Do it. So it felt very exciting.
Okay. So can you share one or two projects that you did during the course which you feel help you build your portfolio?
So the projects that I really loved, that actually shaped the way I thought of design and everything, were one of the projects I still remember. It's called Focus Pal.
Okay.
It integrated a lot of AI. At first, I thought AI shouldn't be used in design. We should be the ones who should design it. But we used AI in a way that most of the work it is done. We just need to assemble it in a good way, in a presentable way. It just used to give us the blueprint, and we used to take it and make it in a desirable way. So that project has been one of my best projects. It is called Focus Pal, and I did it in one day using AI. And it is a fully functioning app. It can be used by other people as well. And the second one is a virtual library app. Many books are integrated in that, and the loading screen is also a flipping book. It felt very happy to experiment in that way with loading screens, landing pages, and other screens as well, to just have something physical turned into virtual. So that felt very good. So these are the projects that are given by Internshala to us. They give the entire gist on what to do, what is required in an app, but they never took the creative liberty out of it. They told us to involve how much ever you have creativity, show it to us. We want to see the maximum creativity. So we went that way.
Okay. So how did this course help you in the placement? When exactly this course ended and your placement journey started? So like when did you make your resume and when you started apply to the companies?
So as I said, like it's a 5 months course, and right from the first day itself, we are taught to do our portfolio. We are taught how to speak in an interview. We are taught how to do our resume as well, like how systematic the resume should be. So from the first day itself, we are sure that we have to, at the end of the 5 months, we have to have a resume or portfolio. So at the end of the 5 months, we had projects that we have lined up, and the resume, which has already been 2 times, I think, we have interviews, the mock interviews that have been conducted in Internshala. So they reviewed our resumes, they reviewed the way we spoke, they have corrected us, they have mentored us. And at the end of 5 months, we got that confidence that, okay, if we spoke to them, we already know how to speak in a professional setting as well. So at the end of the 5 months, we started applying. It took me 2 weeks. I think I'm not wrong. It took me 2 weeks to completely apply and to get shortlisted through a company and have 2 to 3 interview settings with them. And at the end of the 2 weeks, I got a placement.
So before getting placed into this company, how many interviews and how many companies did you apply to?
I have applied to a lot of companies. Basically, there is a dashboard in Internshala where you can apply to a lot of companies. And the companies are listed in a way that it is categorized, like UI, UX, graphic design, and it will show the description of the companies and what all you need. So I used to apply for 10 companies a day or 5 companies a day. And they used to give me a timeline on when to attend an interview. I attended, I think, 3 to 4 interviews, that's all.
Okay.
And the final interview got me the job.
So let's talk about the your interview experience with the company you're currently working with. So please tell us like how many rounds were there, what kind of questions did they ask, and did they check your projects as well?
So basically, the thing that is unique about my company I'm working in right now, they didn't take any test before going in. So basically, the other companies took us a test, like a design test. They looked at my projects and they conducted a live test on the interview itself. So double tension. So I felt like, okay, can I do it on a live interview? So they tested my Figma skills and they asked me questions about how I did all the projects that I did so far. They told me they also asked me about the UX part, how to do the research, how did you start doing the project, the design thinking process and everything. And then they conducted a Figma test online. So that's when they shortlisted me.
Okay, fine. So were there more interviews after this test? Were there more interviews?
No, no, no. They looked at my projects, they took an interview, live interview, and they took me in.
Okay. Now, please tell us about your job title and your job responsibilities and your experience of working so far.
Yeah, so basically, I think this is my third day as a full-time employee. My probation period just got ended, and I started as a full-time right now.
Right.
The 3 months felt like it flew away, and it just felt so good that knowing all the things they're saying, basically whatever work they give, I already have a little bit of experience on how to take it up, how to start doing the project they're giving. There is no time to waste, on thinking how to do this project or how to research. I already know where to start and where to end. So it just flew like a comfortable thing. Like it felt like a thing I know from so many years. So I just started taking up all the tasks they give, and right now it's going so smoothly.
Nice, great. So, for a role in designing, what is the importance of a portfolio? How important it is to have a portfolio?
Yeah, I think it is like the main thing to have. It's like an identity basically. I must have say like even before your resume, you need to have a portfolio. Like it is very important that they won't even see anything else. They'll see what type of works you have dealt with so far and how many months or how many days you took to complete those. So I think you should have a portfolio, not only design based, it should also have research based. So how much research you did for every project, you have to mention it. Be very specific about every project that you started. That's very important. Portfolio is basically the first thing you need to complete, and you should start looking for jobs.
So, what advice would you give to a student who are confused about starting a career in UI UX design or in a design field?
So the advice I would like to give to any student, and I wish I knew this before doing this, is basically design is something that won't come in one day or in a span of 3 months or in a span of 5 months. It is a lifelong journey that you have to carry with yourself. So if you are disappointed with just one design not turning the way that is required by the client, learn from it and start doing more variations of it. Keep doing more variations, keep giving more variation to a client. And also, before the design, do so much research. Don't just jump into the design first. It is like jumping without any safety gears. You have to have that safety, you have to have that research, look at your competitors and then start doing the design. This is the advice I wish I knew, and I know now, and I do the same things before.
So, would you recommend applying through Internshala to other students? And if yes, then why?
Yeah, I would definitely recommend Internshala to a person who is especially not very much known of design before. Basically, I am not from a design background. I am not from an art school. I want it to be said from basics, and I want it to be said in a way that like I can start from scratch as well. I don't need to go to YouTube and again learn what they're saying and again come back to Internshala. So it is like very systematic. It is said very systematically. So I think if you are someone who is looking for a design career, you need to know from the basics. You need to start from the research. So everything is being covered in here. You just need to follow their timeline and complete the courses in the required time, and you will be done. You will have maybe plenty of projects with you at the end of the modules.
Great. Thank you so much, Pujita, for your time and your advice. And viewers, thank you for watching the video. And I hope you must have got a lot advice which you can use in your career journey. Once again, Pujita, thank you so much, and all the best for your future endeavors.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you all.